Sup, Tech Nerds, Lottie here again. Yeah, we're gonna quickly run through what we've been up to, and yeah, all groovy stuff. Let's get into it. So I was going to do a quick video on the timing for this engine, but I'm losing my voice, which is why I'm doing this video instead. We will definitely be doing the timing for this very shortly. Basically everything's ready for it to go. So we've done all the tappets, we've spaced the tappets correctly. There goes my voice. You will notice that there is now quite a big difference to the cradle of the engine. Peter's been hard at work setting all of these up. So yeah, these are for the oil and water for when we run the engine on the stand. And Peter's been doing a bit of wiring at the front, making sure we can start and stop the engine from here. So when it's all set up, there will be a throttle linkage that comes off the carburetors and onto a little post here. You're gonna have to forgive me, I'm just keep losing my voice. But we now have power to it and everything, and we can turn it over like so. So yeah, everything is looking really good. We're just using the power from the tank. We've adapted one of these spare slave leads. I think you can just see that. What else have we been up to? We got some paracord, and we were finally able to make all this nice and neat and tidy, which is really good. And I've added the covers to these smoke discharges, and they are looking fantastic. Really happy with the quality of this mantlet cover. It's really nice, really, really, really nice. I have been doing a buttload of wiring. So I'm making up these groovy little wiring harnesses for the turret IR system. And they're quite nice. But yeah, they're a little bit tedious to put together. But all in all, very, very good. We have paint, and we will be, once we've timed it, put all the covers on, we will start painting it. But yeah, so the next real big step is doing the timing for it. Put the magnetos on. So there's a magneto hole there. And magneto hole over there. Someone was asking the other day about the magnetos. These are the two that we're going to be using. They're asking the difference between a magneto and a distributor. The answer isn't quite so simple. Basically, all magnetos have distributors. So there is a distributor cap. Let me find one. There's one over there. Distributor cap. So if we come over here, the top end, this bit here, the rotor and the points, basically the exact same system that's used in virtually every distributor system that you can find on cars. The only difference between this, this and typical distributors is that there's a magneto attached to it, which is basically the rest of it. So what this does, it basically generates its own spark. So by turning this, if you can see in some of my other videos, it spins a coil and magnet in here, and that generates a current, and that's what gives you the spark, and then it just distributes as per normal. Some people are also asking about what the top of the rotor cap, I should say, is for, which is this bit here. That is for the booster coil. So the booster coil uses this secondary arm here when you're starting in cold conditions. So it actually retards the spark just a little bit, which is good. So it always follows in this motion. That's your main electrode, so that's the one that you're always sparking out of. But when you use the booster coil, it pushes a spark straight through the middle and out onto this one here. In this climate, we don't use them. It is fitted to the tank. It's just a little thing about yay big. I'll probably show you anyway in a second. But we don't bother hooking them up, just because it can mess with the starting a little bit, and we want to make sure that it's starting without the assistance of the booster. Some more bad news. The power supply for the radios, this one was a bit cactus. We're swapping that one out in the next day or two, so that should be good. Someone has clearly decided to go for a swim with it and tried to do something really naughty with it. But no, that is no bueno, not using. So we're going to grab a new one, swap it out. The guy that supplied it was more than happy to do that for us. So that's very good. Yeah, let's jump inside and I will show you what I've been up to. Climbing up here. Okie dokie. Let's do this one. It's a bit easy to get in it. Alright, let's put the light on. Okay, so I have been wiring up the infrared. Oh, someone's phone went off. I've been wiring up the IR system to the RBJ, which is this box here. This is the rotary base junction turret junction box, and the other one is down there, which I'll show in a second. But I've been doing some nice wiring, trying to keep it all nice and neat and tidy. So the cables that I was making up, they go in here, and that's for the power in to the system, and everything else is looking pretty good. We got more headphones, brand newies, or new old stock I should say. Really nice. We're liking that a lot. And that's the one for the commander's periscope, which we'll be using. So yeah, very good on this side. I'll jump on the other side. Crawling out. And going down here. I'm not sure why my voice is starting to play up now of all times. Oh, there we go. This is the booster coil that I was talking about before. So it just plugs into, should be a wire hanging around somewhere. This one here. Again, we just tie it up out of the way. I don't know if you can see that. We just tie it up out of the way, but it basically just plugs into the side. That's the magnetos there when they're in situ. So one there and one behind there. I've put most of the turret basket back together, which is nice, and it just clears here. It's a really tight fit, so I'm happy about that. Here's the 4-round internal magazine. So I wish I could do a bit better video. My voice is going. And I've been drinking a ton of water too, so I'm not sure what that's about. And I don't really feel sick, a little bit, but not too bad. So yeah, that's a quick little update on what we've been doing. Promise that there will be a timing video out this week for the Mark 4B engine, which is most of the Centurion engines that you come across. You do get 4As and just the regular Mark IVs. The timing really isn't that different. I know on the Mark IVs, off the top of my head, they have a slightly different method for locking the camshaft. There we go. For locking the camshaft in. But the Mark IVs are almost identical. They just have different marks on the timing annulus on the bottom, but they more or less work exactly the same way. But yeah, I'm going to put out a video definitely sometime this week, unless I completely lose my voice, which is going away. So yeah, I'm going to do a little more 2-day, one video every 2 days, just to see how it goes. And if it's still sort of not going great, I'll go back to my 1-day approach, or 1 video a day approach, and we'll see how that goes. Just got a lot to fix on this tank, so I haven't been filming as much, but I'm trying to keep up with it. And again, if you don't see a video here, there will probably be one in the shorts feed, so I'll try and make little posts and announcements for that. But I hope you are all having a marvelous start to your week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.